Thank you for jumping on. Let me get my headphones on so I can hear the mix with y'all. Otherwise, I can't hear the music. But I wouldn't mind streaming without the headphones on. We're here with my Maui Jim's, ready to rock on out, and I'll show you what's going on with Bitcoin. We're going to break it down. We just longed a wick, a nasty red wick, which I thought was a pretty decent idea. Again, not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. Please get yourself a financial advisor before doing anything in cryptocurrency. No, I'm just... But get yourself a financial advisor if you don't know what you're doing. All right, I'm not going to be your financial advisor. I'm not going to be you're not going to be a client of mine. I'm never going to look at your portfolio. I will not tell you what to do with your money. That's not going to happen. But if you'd like to join in and learn how to fish for yourself, I'm basically a fishing instructor, right? I'm not going to actually catch fish for you and talk about your fish, but I'm going to show you how to throw the rod in. I'm going to show you how to bait your hook, and I'm going to show you how to catch some fish. So if you want to catch some fish, if that sounds exciting for you, let's catch some fish, baby. Let's get into it. Let me show you a little bit of what I'm talking about here. This is the Dow Jones. This is the show. Every single morning I go over Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, total 2, total. Now even total 3 we've added to the show. If you can believe that, we've made even more additions. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I start every morning with a prayer to God. Say, thank you, dear Lord, for my legs so I can walk to the bathroom, and then I start my day with gratitude. Gratitude is a great way to have a good attitude and to keep it moving. This is my doing damage mug. I then pour some lemon water into the mug every morning, and I encourage people to drink lemon water because it's alkaline and helps your pineal gland stay decalcified. You want your pineal gland to stay decalcified so you cannot be brainwashed. You won't follow things easier. You won't just be like, you won't be docile. That's the first thing I've had today. Nothing goes in my body for the morning. The first thing that goes in my body is lemon water. So, okay, let's keep it moving. Shout out to everyone here. 144 people on the live. We're going to talk about Bitcoin, total. Then we're going to get into a bunch of altcoins that I think are going to be hot coming in to Q4. Not even that, I think that I've done my Incen research. I see what's going on, kind of breaking it down. So look, this is our fractal right here for Bitcoin. And so far, so good. Bitcoin is following the fractal. Did we fall all the way back down to 55, 59,000, something like that? This is very possible. We'll take a look. Anything is possible with Bitcoin, but I'm going to break it down. Again, I don't know what's going to happen to Bitcoin. Every morning I say I do not know, and then we sit here together. We are now 15 for 20 trading Bitcoin. I got stopped out this morning. I will admit it. I don't mind admitting when I got stopped out. It happens. All right here. Look, we got stopped out. Actually, there's a chance we did not get stopped out, which is pretty interesting. There's a chance we actually did not get stopped out on this call. See that? Still valid, actually, right there. Anyway, I would long Bitcoin right here or into that wick. When the wick happened, that's when you want long. Why? I wait for the 15-minute to get very extended, and then I wait for the 1 hour to get extended. In the last 25, aimed. So this is what happened. Let's break down the story for Bitcoin. So we got high. I projected this flag before it even was there, right? Then the flag filled out my flag, and we saw where we went. We broke out for a fake out. Couldn't get above resistance here at 66,600. Of course, they used the 6666. Now, we couldn't get above resistance. We did a bit of a sideways M, okay? And then we would drop. Now, let me show you. The M pattern is this. It had a measured move from here to here. I'll get rid of my yellow for a second. M patterns break down. That's an M right there. How do you find out where the M is going to go? You take your head to your neckline, the longer pole, preferably, and swing it down. Look, measured move. Wicked it down. It always goes wick, but then right above the 200-day. See how we got right back above the 200-day moving average? Catalyst to hold us down, okay? Extremely oversold on the 30, 15, and the 1 hour. I love to long when I see stuff like that. So that wick was the long wick. Actually went down to what? 62,000. Dips are for buying right now. Anytime Bitcoin's dipping, you're snatching it up. You're snatching it up. You're snatching it up. You know what? I'm buying $1,000 worth of Bitcoin as we speak just because, whenever I get a chance, buy some Bitcoin. Love buying my Bitcoin every single day, baby. Every single day, buy a little more. Can't hurt. I got signed out of Coinbase, which I've never signed out of, and it's weird. I got to figure that out now. I can't buy Bitcoin right now, which kind of upsets me, but we'll figure it out another time. 63,900 and the low right there. And I even sent to my Patreons, if you're in my Patreon, right when the wick happened, you know, I have to, because that's when the fear hits hard and everyone gets really crazy and they get really, really worried. They're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And the fear hits in. And when that fear hits in, people bug out. And so let me show you, like, you know, I was just saying here, look, step up your game. But look, remember, I love to long these wicks in the red when the 1 hour and the 15 minute are low. That's how I won all my trades. That is at 10:27, right? It's 10:55. So that was right when the wick occurred. Nailed it. So you got to be able to have balls of steel, excuse my language, guts of steel, moxie they used to call it. You got to have the moxie. You got to have the moxie, baby. Hey. You got to have that moxie, that pocket square moxie. You know what I'm saying? Know how to wear a pocket square, man. Not everybody wears a pocket square. I've been wearing pocket square since I was young. I always had that flair. They say Aries love the flair. I'm an Aries, and Aries love the flair, right? We're more about the feeling than anything else, and just it's all part of the essence. Also, I respect you. When someone dresses up for you, that's respect, right? If you had a teacher and you went to college and your teacher was wearing like sweatpants and a dirty shirt, you'd be like, this dude really shows up to class to teach us like that? But what if he showed up in like a three-piece, like, you'd be like, wow, this man I want to listen to this man. Like, and so as much as it is just a dress and what you wear, right? Dressing up for you guys is respect. So I respect you when I make myself look nice for y'all because that's how much I care about y'all, you know? Anyway, it's funny, right? 63,710 Bitcoin. All right. So it bounced off this level. This is my, and I'm going to long. I long right here. It is what it is, especially. So all they did was fake us out. I showed you the M pattern that occurred, and the M told you, you know. So they faked us out, got us to about 66,600, made an all-time high, and we are now still below the all-time high now, just so everybody knows, you know, and we're dabbling. Let's take a look at market structure on the 15-minute. Yeah, still that kind of double bottom forming there. Interesting. But I have to say, that's the middle M, and there was a measured move there that already occurred. So the bearish pattern, to me, already played out. You could even say, yeah, the measured move was the length of there to there. Yeah, the highest wick to there. Yeah, you could take that, and there it was. I mean, yeah, I'm cool with that. And that makes sense. And now we're back in the pattern, too. I talk about this all the time, and I keep bringing this up. And the market makers are getting more and more desperate. And I keep bringing this up. So what I want to talk about is the fact that once they break you down, once they break you back inside the pattern, you just act like the pattern never broke. Up here, too, you act like it never left the pattern. So if it's almost like you can get a black eraser and Photoshop this out and Photoshop that out and then just play it the way it was supposed to be played, all right? Now you look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is getting oversold as well. It's a beautiful thing. Now, remember when we got up here, I said bearish divergence in the 4 hour last night. What does bearish divergence mean? Let's talk about divergences. How I was able to figure out Bitcoin was highly likely to take a bit of a dump. Why to put a tight stop loss if you're not sure what's going to happen? Because you know what? You'd rather just get stopped out than have to ride the train to the downside. So check it out. Swing here to swing here. This is clearly an uptrend, right? You can even go from here to here. That's clearly an uptrend, okay? Now, if you take the same swings on the RSI, they swing down. When you see this occur, this is called bearish divergence. Bearish divergence. And 90% of the time, I'm telling you right now, I'd say 100 almost. It feels like 99.9. The price will drop. The price will drop right away on the bearish divergence. So that's what happened here for Bitcoin. We also had a bit of like rising volume, kind of falling volume right there with rising price. Told you there would be a little bit of a reversal here. So when volume starts to fall but price starts to rise, you can see that the gasoline for the move is starting to slow down, and we're going to get a push to the upside. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let me jump on in here and pop out the chat, see what's going on. I saw Tokyo Sex Whale coming out there with a $10 super chat right off the bat, man. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your awesome support of the Crypto Lifer. I couldn't do it without you. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. 208 people on the live stream. Thank you so much for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. You are all blessings in my life. Each and every one of you is a blessing in my life, and I thank you so much. Show me that dumpy. Shout out to Captain Obvious for the 179. Chocolate Salty Balls. What's up, lifers? And shout out to Mike the Mistake, man. We appreciate you, Mike. Never leave the Crypto Lifers. We will never leave, man. We'll be here every single day ready to rock, and this is the best place to go in the world because we wake up every day happy, ready to go, positive, ready to spread love. Love is the highest frequency. If you live in love, nothing can hurt you. You will stay protected at all times. You will die in love, and if you die in love, You will be fine. You will raise to the highest levels of frequencies. And that's all you need to know, is that you are an energy force, and you need to make sure that you protect your energy at all costs. You are more energy than anything else. Don't let anyone tell you different. Okay? You're 70% water, and water vibrates easily through vibration. So you are just a vibrating ball of liquid. Remember that. You are energy more than anything else. And how you protect your energy is through speech, through thought. Listen to this. I even found out this. Look, oxytocin is a positive chemical that's made when you laugh, made when you make a connection, when you make a good trade, you get oxytocin. Cortisol is a negative chemical that actually causes pain and anguish and cancer. When you're in high stress, when you're worried, you're creating cortisol. Cortisol actually can give you cancer. These things can actually create dis-ease in the body. Everyone doesn't want to have cancer and stuff. That's called disease. When you bring it in, it's dis-ease. You see what I'm saying? Dis-ease. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in. Facts. Thank you, Lifer. Wisdom. Shout out to Daniel Camaro. Lower the music volume, please. We did that. Shout out to 205 people on the live. So here's what I'm thinking for BTC. We get oversold here, and we pump to the upside yet again. There was going to be a pullback. I mean, we had a lovely, lovely run, right? The fact that the pullback was this generous is nice. And it's all about support and resistance. You can see, look, previous resistance on this wick right here. Could this be an SR flip? Previous resistance becomes new support. So Bitcoin, resistance, resistance, resistance. Breaks back above, comes back down for the bounce of support while we're low on the stochastics. Now what are we doing? Okay, I'm looking for my old hidden bullish. Can I get some hidden bullish? Hidden bullish divergence. So I'm going to take swing low to swing low, right like so. Or even here, swing low to swing low. That is an uptrend. But this swings low to swing down. That is a downtrend. That is hidden bullish divergence on Bitcoin on the 4-hour and the 1 hour. There we have it, my friends. There we have it. And if you know Mr. Smurfington, you know he's probably getting himself ready to jump on into the trade because he knows that hidden bullish divergence is the key to many a good trade. So shout out to all my peoples. Shout out to all my peoples out here. So there's our Bitcoin update for the day so far. Can I go that wide? I think it's better if I go that wide, right? I'm just trying to see if you see... I miss a little corner, but I can just cover that corner. You don't even really see it. Interesting. I'll just kind of clamp my hair down. Trying to go for the Meet Kevin look, you know what I'm saying? I want to be on Meet Kevin one day, and I think if I wear a suit, he'll get me on the channel. Hidden bullish divergence right here. Everyone let Meet Kevin know I like him. I think he's a nice kid. And I think he teaches, I think what he does with real estate is very, very smart. Interesting guy. He's an inspiration to me. I can't say he's not. All these YouTubers are. Everyone that I follow that's into finance. Shout out to Meet Kevin, man. I'm in my car pulling over to buy right now. Might be a good idea. Mr. Smurfington, I'm in my car pulling over to buy right now. He probably is. He's probably not lying at 63,838. I like what we're looking at here for BTC. Okay. Meet Kevin is a beast. No, he's amazing. Okay, so here's the idea here. Hidden bullish. Possible here. Everything's possible because at one point Bitcoin could play games. But I mean, that, to me, it's kind of confirmed. But the price could keep going down and then it would be negated. Okay, but right now this is swinging up more than that. That angle is different, and we're oversold as well. One thing though, we are getting kind of far apart on the moving average, but not too far apart. But we are a little wide here on the 4-hour. Remember that, and we're riding high. Do we have to kind of come down again? Are we starting a bigger journey here? Are we right in here? We could be right in here. That pullback right there looks kind of like something like that. That pullback right there, and we still have a ways to go before a bigger pullback. ETH. Morning, Sam and Lifer fam. In what crypto to invest? It's better to boil the lemon. It is better to boil the lemon. Morning, Lifer. Hey. More in the chat. Thank you for the weekly screen share yesterday. So much knowledge and so many gems. Shout out to Classy Cladone. And I'm sorry about token metrics acting up. That's never happened. We can buy Blocktopia. In CA, we are lucky. Yes. Hey, Lifer, please hit the like for my man. We need to help him, the next person, discover the crypto lifer. Meet Kevin is a beast. Yeah, he is. He's an amazing man, actually. Are you pooping? Yes. How did you know? Actually, here's the question. Do I have pants on? Or did I wear the pants that match the suit? Or do I have sweatpants on? That's the question. Do I have the pants that match the suit, or do I have sweatpants on? And that's the question that everybody wants to know. Or am I sitting with my butt cheeks out there, just bare butt? You know what I'm saying? Probably not. I mean, that's, and I'm sorry if I offended everybody. I'm trying to make you laugh as much as this is cryptocurrency, I'm trying to entertain you. All right? You can't take a part of me that makes you laugh around. Suit pants. So who thinks I got the suit pants on? Put a 1 in the comment section if you think I got the suit pants on. Put a 2 if you think I got sweatpants, and put a 3 if you think I got the boxer shorts on. Let me know. Well-dressed whale, Stack McChange. Just keep us guessing. This is strictly entertainment, people. No pants. 1, 2. Does he have pants? I thought we came here for cryptocurrency. We're asking about his pants. Hey, so here's the idea. Bitcoin. Somewhere, I think it's going to play games here. Let me look at the smaller time frames. What are they doing? They're low. They're all low. Okay. 15-minute. What do I see here for the 15-minute? So we got the falling wedge here, like so. Kind of a broadening falling wedge. You see that? Like a megaphone? Or you could say that we kind of... I'm just trying to play games here with what I think is going on. It's definitely funny structure. Okay, it's this channel here, this downward channel. Makes sense. Up, down, and price stays in the channel until it doesn't. Look, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then it came out. Now it's up, down, until it comes out. You get what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to try to look at something bigger too here. BTC, USDT. I'm going to look at KuCoin and do some experimenting. I'm going to play around a little bit. And then we're going to get into all your altcoins. And I'm going to talk about the 3 altcoins that are going to fly. 3 coins that I believe are going to do serious damage coming up into the bull run that I believe are very, very likely to make some millionaires out here in the game. Especially if you already started buying them for the last few weeks. There's some coins that are actually destroying the game. November will be an awesome month for crypto. Give it for Christmas presents since supply chain is poo. Totally, there's going to be no supply chain, so just give people love, and maybe this year we finally realize what it's all about. Like Jesus was an amazing person that helped a lot of people, and you don't buy a bunch of gifts and say, why me? You give away a bunch of things to somebody else that needs things. Duke and one of my admins, I met him and he said, I never asked for anything on my birthday. He said, on my birthday, I asked people to give something to an orphan or a child in need. And I said, you know what, man? I'm going to do that for the rest of my life. I'm going to ask someone to basically, give something away, right? So here, this is what I see here on the 15-minute. We were in a parabola that got broken down. So we broke the parabola, okay? That's okay. Fine. Bit of a half a cup and handle here. Emerging, we call this an emerging cup and handle. I made a term. I coined this term. Never been said before. The emerging cup and handle. Oversold on the double bottom 15-minute. Oversold on the 1 hour. I long that. I'm just telling you. The percentages of my win rate is like 80% when I do this. So even if I lose now, it's okay. I've won so many of the trades. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an investment advisor. Nothing that I do and say here is financial advice. I'm strictly going over a falling wedge that breaks out 68% of the time, and I'm showing you your support and resistance lines here for Bitcoin. Why do I use many charts? I use Bitcoin on KuCoin. I use Bitcoin on Binance. I use Bitcoin on USD, Coinbase, because I have so many different ideas. I have some projections on the daily that I'm looking at. I have weekly looks. I have 1 minute, 1 hour. I have so many things going on in my brain that I like to put down on paper. And right now, this is my idea for BTC. Where is the measured move for this? Well, let me show you. And I've been doing these types of things over and over again. And I'm not going to say I'm always right, because I'm not. I got stopped out on Bitcoin this morning. And to anyone who just joined, they're like, oh, man. But trust me, stick with the process. Someone emailed me today, what are the signals for ETH? And technically, I don't run a signals group. You join my Patreon, yes, you get up-to-date coins. I try to tell you about the coins that are the most popular at the moment. I try to put you in the coins that just came out, or if they're in NFT and gaming. I'm researching the entire space, and I'm watching where the money's going, and I'm following the flow of the money. I also have a good sense of what coins are what, and where the money's flowing into what. I knew Phantom was going to be big based on the technical. I looked at the technicals of Solana. I looked at the technicals of Luna. So then I looked for a coin that had a similar setup. which meant Byzantine fault tolerance or some of its own priority blockchain, compliance or composability. Phantom had that. Phantom had those things. So because Phantom had those key essence, those je ne sais quoi, and not the je ne sais quoi, but the real brass tacks, it had the take profit per second that could really blast. It had the meaningful tech. And then I also saw that it could grow farms and boom. And I said, man, this thing is going to boom to the upside. Shout out to Jaden Williams. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to stand up and show you the bears. You know what's funny? I should have a pair of boxers that look